Okay. I have hacked the YouTube search engine optimization game. How am I able to show up in search in a niche where their channel's 5 times my channel size? SEO. How'd I make 4K passively from just 2-year-old YouTube videos? SEO. How'd I land an interview with BBC that I definitely should not have been interviewed for? SEO. And so if you want SEO to work for your channel, regardless if you put out 100 videos or 0 videos, these hacks that I'm gonna break down with you today are truly gonna help you scale your channel so much faster, more efficiently, and allow you to make more money, get more clients, and get seen by our ideal community. So if that sounds good to you, let's wait no further. I've got so many golden nuggets for you. Let's dive in. What's up, it's Danny, your guide to authentic video. If you haven't yet, grab my Starting on YouTube cheat sheet. And PS, doors to the Magnetic Creator Academy are open. If you want step-by-step help scaling your YouTube channel, you are gonna wanna get in this course, and doors close soon, so be sure to check it out, link below. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Part 1 of the SEO secret sauce to scaling your channel like crazy is that titles are a happy marriage between long tail keywords and drama. Let's break this down. So, long tail keywords, you've heard me talk about this a lot if you've been to this channel before. Long tail keywords are actual search terms that people would type into YouTube in order to find a video. So instead of how to make pizza, a long tail keyword would be like how to make stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, something that someone would actually type in, but it's a little bit more specific. Now you want these more specific search phrases to be in your YouTube titles because especially as a newer or smaller creator, it's gonna allow you to have less competition and show up more easily in search. There are really 3 ways that I like to search for long tail keywords. My favorite is, it's on my computer right here. It's called Keywords Everywhere, and it's a plugin you can put on Chrome. It's awesome. You can use it with YouTube, with Google, and it's gonna show you long tail keywords, and I'll show it to you right here. It'll pop up if I search in something onto Google, it'll show me other long tail phrases that people are also typing in. You don't need to worry so much about search volume here. You're just looking to see what it recommends. I also just like to go into YouTube search, and I can still have Keywords Everywhere on my plugin, and it's going to show me the top search phrases that go along with the search phrases I've typed into YouTube. So I can show you how to do that. That's what it looks like right here. And then the third thing that I like to use is TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer. And if you didn't watch my video on TubeBuddy secrets, definitely check that video out after this one. I go into the Keyword Explorer tool much more in depth there. But with the Keyword Explorer tool, you're able to get suggestions of long tail keywords and kind of get some ideas of what's working in your niche. I always recommend looking at what are the top 20 videos showing up, what do they have in common, and this is where the drama part of this equation comes in. So like I said, long tail keywords plus a little drama. In your titles, once you have your long tail keyword, you need to add some flair, right? You want people to lean in and want to click on your title. So if it's just like how to make stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, that's not as exciting as the ultimate stuffed crust pepperoni pizza recipe, right? If you would decide between the two, which one would you pick? The ultimate one, right? And so you've got to add a little flair, a little drama to your titles with adjectives like best, ultimate, worst, mistake, top, adjectives like that. And if you need help, you can always go into an AI tool and ask it to spruce up your title and add a little flair to it. Now, if you're like, Danny, this works for you because you've got a bigger channel. First off, I have a medium-sized channel, okay? And also, this does work for channels of all sizes. Take one of my former clients, Katie. She has less than 2,000 subscribers, but she's dominating her niche, and she is able to get high-ticket clients every single month from her YouTube videos. If I go and I look up Outschool Organization, which is something that she specializes in, we can see she owns 9 of 19 search results on the top videos. I'm telling you right now, using this formula and the other things I'm going to share with you, you can dominate the search engine even as a small YouTuber. This is the reason why, even as a small YouTuber myself, when I first started, I was able to make loads of passive income. So I'm telling you, this stuff works. And if you need help with it, remember, the doors to the Magnetic Creator Academy are open. Get in on it before our cohort closes for the last time this year. Okay, let's continue. Part 2 of the SEO YouTube secret sauce. Write really bad descriptions. Hey, I have an honest question for you. Have you ever read the description of a YouTube video you've watched? For me personally, I think I've read like maybe 3 in my life. I'm on YouTube to watch videos, not read somebody's diary in the description, right? And so you want to use your description as a place to write really poorly worded description. And so your YouTube description should not be a diary of how you feel about the video or even necessarily a summary of all the things you talk about in the video. Your description should contain loads of long tail keywords and keywords that relate to the video itself. These are other search terms that you didn't put in your title that still relate to the video that you want to show up. And I'm going to give you an example of how this works. I'm telling you right now, descriptions are one of the secret things that I feel like nobody knows about that really helps your video show up in search. The reason that my Bali vlog has done so well and shows up in search for so many things is because I pack the description with lots of things. I recently put out my testimony of me coming back to Jesus, and that is something I do not talk about on my channel. I talk about YouTube, right? And so I knew that I wasn't going to be able to show up and search well for this topic unless I highly optimize this video. And so I made sure that the back end of my title was super optimized, and I also made sure that the description, and you'll notice here, has lots of other searched phrases that I wanted my video to show up in. And so while some of these things aren't even in the title, I'm still showing up in search for them when the people type them in because it's in the description. And again, this doesn't just work for me. If we look at one of my former clients, Jamie, if we look up the word TEFL certification, we can see she comes up as one of the first videos. And if I click into the video and I look at her description, and let's read through it a little bit, it says the difference between TEFL, TESOL, and CELTA here, which is something that someone would definitely type in to search, right? So if I put that into search, we can see that she pops up again as one of the top videos. So having these things in your description, so powerful, right? Now, part 3 of the SEO secret sauce formula is to do the small things that most other YouTubers won't do. So I would say part 1 and part 2 are like really important, and part 3 adds the extra oomph that you need to get your video to really stand out. And so some of those extra oomph things are adding 3 hashtags into your description. I don't know if you knew that. They hyperlink and they allow you to show up in other videos with those hashtags. They can be more broad. You can see right here, that's what it looks like. You also want to make sure you add tags. YouTube has said that tags don't matter as much. I still think they help, right? Just like having these keywords in the description, whatever you pick your keywords for the description to be, make sure you add those as well as tags. And when you are using the plugin TubeBuddy, if you have those tags, it'll actually show you what those tags are ranking in search for. It'll show the number right next to it. So it's just kind of a cool thing to have. So I always like to have my main long tail keywords and keywords as my tags. That way I can go to my video really easily and click show ranking and see kind of how it's doing in the algorithm. Of course, the algorithm is also different for different people with your different preferences, but the rankings are still really helpful to see if the video is doing well or not, regardless. Next, you want to pin a comment on your video right away before it goes live that people can see right away, especially if it encourages engagement, that's great, or it promotes your opt-in. And then when your video is live, make sure that you engage with your community. If you're getting comments right away in that first 24 hours, you want to make sure you're responding to them. And lastly, you want to share your video everywhere in the first 24 to 48 hours. I really believe that if you can promote your video as much as possible in the beginning, especially as a new YouTuber, it's going to really help it in the search engine. When you were competing against a lot of bigger channels, all those initial views in the beginning are gonna help your channel grow. So I always tell my clients, like, share the video with your friends and guilt them into watching the whole thing in the beginning. Those things kind of can really help oomph up your videos in the beginning, and that is going to allow it to be seen by a broader audience and eventually just kind of get the ball rolling a little bit more for your channel. You're not going to always have to do that, but if you have 0 subscribers, you're going to want the help of family and friends initially to kind of get some views and start generating some movement on your channel. P.S. Something cool to note that I would recommend to do. Once you start showing up in search for something in a specific niche, double down on it and create more content on those topics. It's going to allow you to gain more authority in that topic, especially if YouTube's seeing that you're doing well and your audience is liking it and you create more content on it. It's going to more easily push out those next videos that are on that similar topic. You're able to gain dominance in your niche and be seen as a thought leader in your industry. And this is something we've seen that Katie's been able to do and Jamie's been able to do and I've been able to do, and loads of my other clients have also used these strategies in order to show up in search more easily and get clients into their business, make passive income, and really use a search engine to their advantage. And that's what YouTube is all about. And that's why YouTube is my favorite platform, because you can have it work for you. Like I said, I have those 2 Kajabi videos that I got paid over $4,000 this month for, And I didn't do anything. I made those videos over a year ago. And so it's just so powerful. You can do these things too. You don't need a large following, all right? So you've got this. Take the secret sauce formula and go with it. If this video was helpful for you, it's so helpful for me. If you can give a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe. And while I wait for next week's video, check out that TubeBuddy video I mentioned. It's got some golden nuggets in it as well. And I will see you next time. Bye. Manny's not here to say goodbye. We should probably go find him. I don't even know where he is. Let's see. Manny, where are you? If he loved me, he'll be right outside my door. He doesn't love me. Okay. Manny. Manny, come. Oh, Manny, you gotta come say hi. Hey, Dad, say hi.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Huh?
He's
I'm
just
blowing up the basketballs.
All right, say bye, Manny. Say bye. Oh, oh, there's his toy. Yes, get it, get it, get it. All right, well, see you later. I guess, you know, it's true what they say. Men never grow up, do they? You're in here just playing with basketballs alone.